What's up, you guys? Welcome to Katbamna Aditi Season 2, Episode 1. I cannot believe we made it. Last season में 8 episodes थे. This season, I hope I'm planning for at least 10 episodes to happen. So we're gonna see that. I finally invested after legit begging, borrowing, stealing. I saved up enough to get a 600 rupees. I was initially wanting to get a 5,500 का microphone, and then I decided, you know what, let's start with this really small one and see. So I got a collar mic. That's a really tiny coin size mic, and we're gonna figure this out by ourselves. Yes. All right, let's start the podcast. I am in such great energy and great vibe coming at you guys. The 5 people who are still here, who are still listening, I'm so grateful and thankful to you guys. The first place you would listen to about a new podcast episode is my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do it. It's at Aditi he. It's ADITIHIHI. I hope to see you there, and please do leave me feedback, leave me reviews, ratings, whatever you can. Yeah, I always love hearing from you guys. All right, the stats. I wanted to talk about firstly the stats of the podcast, because technically I'm not earning anything at all by doing podcasts, but I think it's sort of a calling for me at this point to record a podcast, and that is why I'm doing it. I think it will make sense somewhere in the future. Just looking back, connecting the dots, it will make sense. So the YouTube ke stats are so different as compared to the stats that podcast had to offer. And I wanted to talk about the top places these listeners, you guys, are coming from, because I had over 10 countries right now who are listening to this podcast, and some of the countries and regions are absolutely mind-blowing. I did not expect it. And so if you are from one of these countries, so please do let me know. I'm gonna try grabbing my laptop in front of me so that I can talk more about these countries. Okay, the very first one, we know this country. It's the great iconic country in the world, India, of course. Duh, that's where I'm from. East or West India is the best, of course. So I have good solid 50% of my audience coming from India. Makes sense. A lot of my followers on Instagram as well as are Indians, and so yeah. Second one is the United States. Makes sense again. Third one, I was genuinely shocked about. The third geographical location these listeners, you guys, are coming from is Germany. I was not expecting Germany to be in the map itself. That's crazy. Hello, if you are from Germany, if you are Indian, if you're not Indian, I truly appreciate you. I truly hope to be in Germany, traveling through Germany, trying out food, meeting new people, and trying out more food. And traveling, yes, of course, the iconic. You guys have some beautiful architectures out there. Let me just say that, yes. Okay, so next up on the 4th position is Canada. Makes sense. A lot of Indians live in Canada. Truly makes sense. Thank you so much for supporting. Then there's Australia. Thank you so much, Australia. UK, Senegal. Senegal is a one country. Pardon me if it's not a country, if it's a city or if it's a state or something. I'm so sorry, I've not looked up if it's a state or a country, but I will assume it's a country in Africa continent. And so I was shocked to see Senegal, because do we have Indians there, or is it the non-Indians that are listening to me? Whatever it is, I am truly grateful. Thank you so much for even tuning in. There's Belgium. I was shocked to see Belgium. Then there's France. What? Who from France is listening to me? I don't. I had a few people in my class who were French, so I don't think it's them. But if it is, okay, hi, hello. And then there's Philippines, and then there's Dominican Republic. These countries, states, bro. Wow. Wow, like I did not even like expect people to first of all come and listen to what I even have to say, which is basically Kaipan and anything and everything goes. And then also like my 74% public listening to me right now is female, and then 21% is non-specified. Oh God, I'm having trouble speaking today. So 21% is non-specified, yes, and a lot of like the age group is like 23 to 27. Makes sense. Hey, I'm 29. Just living through life one day at a time. I truly see you guys. I truly appreciate you guys. Yeah, let's talk about a smaller elephant in the room, and then let's talk about the big elephant in the room, because these are the topics of the day for me. One, I resigned from my current job. Yes, you heard that right. Oh my god. Like, okay, so my current company have stopped hiring because I think there is recession coming in eventually, and that got me into even more worrisome state of mind. Did I do right? Did I do wrong? But then at a certain point it was so stagnant and I was so burnt out and exhausted. So for those of you who don't know, I work with a short video platform based out here in India, in Mumbai. I'm not currently in Mumbai, working from home. I love the fact that my company gave me the um, privilege भी नहीं बोलेंगे, but option of working from home, because a lot of companies have gone back to the regular pre-pandemic era of like working from office, and just commuting itself is such a hustle, like going from place A to place B, and like just I think it took me, even I remember pre-pandemic, it took me like solid like 3 to 6 thousand rupees in commuting every month, which was still a lot of chunk considering I was just earning 15,000 rupees. Half of my salary was just going in commuting. Yes. Oh God, what were those days? Yes. So I was in a limbo, like leaving a paid job. What are we gonna do anyways? I'm not earning anything. I wanted to, like, honestly, I wanted to do the whole eat pray love thing. I thought about it and a lot of plans fell through. I initially thought about Rishikesh because my yoga teacher was going, and then she cancelled her plan, and then I was like, okay, now she's not going. I don't know if I should, like, I don't know anything about Rishikesh, and so I was basically hoping that she would, but then she's not going. So Rishikesh got cancelled. October ka plan tha basically for a month, but it got cancelled. And then I thought about, okay, November, October anyways is full with festivals. So if we want to be here, we want to experience the Diwali and all of that, I think October is best month this year to be in. And then we also have Navratri by the end of September coming in, Navratri, and then the Shara on the 5th and the 24th is Diwali, and I'm so excited and happy. Like, these are anyways are big festivals, and I love them. Like, I love them. I might not do like a whole big ass celebration, more like subtle, like the minimal. I'll have the mitti ke diye burning and all of that. Like, I won't throw out a huge, like, people do such lavish like decoration and all that, and I was like, I don't have the patience or the energy to do so much. Like, if I could, like, I don't, matlab, bhavna, it won't show how much of a big devotee you are if you're doing it with only one diya, or if you're like having an entire spread out of 50 things being done. I don't think that's how your devotion is measured and imagined. Then I would like be broke as oh my god. But yeah, so basically plan was to eat, pray, love. I am praying, I am working out, I am eating well, so all of that is working out. I think love was the part where she ended up going to Bali, and yeah, I think I want to go to Bali. I was initially planning of Europe, but then the whole thing with Europe is that I ended up checking out multiple tour packages that would take you in group setting, and then I saw the best package. It was a 15-day tour for like, I think पौने 4 लाख का tour था. I think वो पौने 4 या पौने 5 लाख का, and I was like, if I spend this much money, I'm gonna blow up my entire savings. So what is more local? Maybe we could do just India, or maybe we could do Bali. Like, Bali is such a great option. So I was just into all of that mindset. But we'll see how things go. I might not even end up going. I just, right now, what I'm focusing on is my mental health, my happiness, my meditation, my self love. Just self love. As much as my parents want me to get married, find a guy, get settled down, then move anywhere you want across the world, but just find a guy and settle down. Yeah, yeah, I'm still trying to figure that part out. I'm just, right now, I've just let go of the factor about finding love, finding a partner. I don't know if that's even in my destiny. I'm just focusing on, like, self love, getting things sorted for myself. Like, self love comes in different forms, shapes, sizes. I don't know. For me, right now, what self love looks like is just taking care of my body, working out regularly, eating, getting those nutrients, getting those deficiencies as well checked, vitamins, everything, like just getting that going, and then working out consistently, getting those 10K steps in. That is self love for me right now. So, that, like, I'm really, really, really focusing on that right now for myself. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing as well. Self love is such a, like, it does not have to be a big act in itself, but like you got to, like, really put in, like, आप खुद के लिए ही नहीं करोगे तो कैसा होगा. Like, forget about the factor that you want to have kids and all of that, and you gotta, like, live life for these people, and you gotta raise a kid or, like, look after them, but, like, you're not even able to look after yourself. Like, it's, I think, I just find it crazy. Like, if you're good, then I think everything else will set in place and in motion, and then only you can take care of everybody else. It's the same as sitting in an aeroplane. The aeroplane goes to a really bad turbulence or whatever, and the mask comes down. I significantly remember, this is a core memory for me, because somebody told me this and I wanted to share this key. When the mask comes down, the first thing the air hostess says is that, when she declares it कि अगर ऐसा होता है तो the first person to put the oxygen mask, you should grab the oxygen mask and put it on your face, on your mouth, on your nose, and then help out other people who are around you. So you gotta help yourself first, then help out the others. And that was so well put together. My auntie told me this, and that was so well put together and so refined and polished. Like, it's such a simple concept, but, like, you gotta, like, really take care of yourself. I'm almost about to hit 30. I made a reel earlier about back pain, and somebody commented on my, that comment is still there, you can go and check it out. Like, it's like one of the top 3 videos out there. Like, you can check out the comment about the back pain, and this woman commented that, what, you're like 29, 30, wait till you hit your, like, late 30s, early 40s. I was like, shit, like, she's not wrong. Like, she's right, she's absolutely right. I don't want the back pain to get worse than what I have already. I've had a lot of pain in my body, and, like, over time, I've had accidents and all of that, and so that started coming up and all that, and I ended up, I was in sort of such a funky dark hole-ish. I would not get out of my bed. I would just lay there, and, like, just rock bottom wala scene ho gaya tha. And then I ended up calling my friend up, let's do this. So this friend of mine is a friend from school. She stays in my same city as I do. She's a yoga instructor, and I called her up, and it's almost 2 months now of doing yoga, and I'm so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful for the good energy that she sends my way. We have such incredible conversations about life, love, good energy, and just doing yoga. Yes, I hate those exercises sometimes, but I know it's so necessary for me, and I dropped weight, like almost 5 kilos, which blows my mind, because I've worked out before this and I've not dropped weight, and this has helped me out a lot. And I started meditating, and just, it's beautiful, how beautiful it is. Like, you gotta really put in effort, and I've just been like added like 40% ish effort there, but then I was like, what if I give more effort? Like, everything and anything, whatever you want to achieve, it takes effort, right? So let's put in some honest energy, honest effort into whatever you want to do, and like follow that curiosity. Your curiosity will lead you to a lot of places, and I think your body and your brain and your mind knows what you really want. I kid you not, the amount of time, the amount of time I have seen the term corporate slave on dating app is unreal. Don't be that corporate slave. Nobody's forcing you to become a slave at any point. It was your conscious decision to work for a certain company. Don't ever call yourself a corporate slave. Yeah, it was a choice. Nobody forced you to apply for a role. Nobody forced you to work. Nobody's forcing you currently also to work. So please don't call yourself a corporate slave. I'm not a corporate slave. I've never used that term, but I've heard that on the dating app so many goddamn times. So many. It's such off-putting term, like corporate slave. Anyways, let's address the biggest elephant in the room. Queen Elizabeth died day before yesterday, like the day I'm recording this podcast. Like, I genuinely was surprised and shocked. Like, I love the people in India. Like, yes, there are some extreme views around things, and it's ठीक है मतलब okay, understandable. People have views, people have opinions, but then people are woke enough to understand what is good and what is bad. Like, I love that, especially for this specific like topic. Like, see, I absolutely respect the process of death, the process of grief, the process of pain. Just, I absolutely, even these concepts, like, you feel it, you physically feel these things, and like, I respect that. It's part of life. Like, I respect that truly deeply within, because everyone at certain point goes through it. And or if you've not, you might at certain point in life eventually. But what is not, like, what is like a strong red flag, what I cannot tolerate is the concept of colonization and that oppression. And that, let's not forget, there have been so many sacrifices that have been made by our ancestors to free this country. And just, I just, it hurts my heart to see how one or two crazy people in power can hurt so much. There's so much destruction in general, not even with this topic or like just queen in itself, but like, I think it's even the state of the world right now, where one or two people crazy in power are like destroying country after country. And like, nobody's even thinking about global warming and pollution that it might have caused, and like, if there is even future. And like, do you want to, if even if you think about it, do you want to raise your kids in such environment? And if there, like, is there even a future? Like, when you actually sit down and think about it, it, like, my head spins and it hurts too much. I I am an empathetic person. I empathize with a lot of pain in the world. I may not be able to like truly put my feet in those shoes, because I'm not a mother, or I'm not in that state of war or anything as such. But I can only try to understand how much pain our ancestors have gone through to just free our country. And I absolutely see the reaction. Like, the trolls were real. Okay, the funny part of it, well, let's talk about the lighter part of it. Okay? The trolls were so real. There were so many like Dhoom 2 references. The one in Hrithik Roshan wali picture, there's so many references. There were so many references of that. It was so hilarious. Like, it was so funny. Like, absolutely, the memes that came out of it, I live for the memes. Like, people are so, see, comedy in itself is very difficult. It is difficult to make people laugh, but then the form of meme is beautiful, and you gotta have that sense of quirky comedy, fun, whatever kya bolenge, brain to create something like that. And people have created incredible memes. Like, I love it. Like, people are woke, people understand, and that is what I truly appreciate about it. Like, people understand the importance, understand ki our ancestors have given life to free India against such oppression nahi, oppression. And yeah, it sucks, but I'm glad we live in a free country right now. Like, I genuinely am so grateful to the ancestors. Yeah, yeah. Coming to the next topic, which is quite related to this, Kohinoor ab to lota do. Oh. Okay, so I've heard this somewhere and I don't know how much of it is truth, but I think we'll see in the coming years. I'm not I'm not saying it कि ऐसा ही होगा, but what I've heard about Kohinoor, the diamond, the biggest diamond I guess in the world right now, is that it is cursed. Only women and God can wear that diamond. And I was like, that is crazy theory. I don't know how much of it holds the truth, but only women and God can wear it. And I think that diamond is on a like क्या बोलेंगे, टोपी, on a head, on a crown, I think worn at the coronation, I guess. I'm assuming all of this. I've not made my research. Like, you gotta like dig up the research. Please don't call me out. I don't know no shit, but I read about this key. It is cursed and it's probably one of the biggest diamonds in the world. So if it is cursed and if only women can survive this, I was looking into lineage of how the royalties work and who is next in line. And so Queen ka jo son hai, I think firstborn son is next in line, but even he's very old. And then there's Prince William and Prince Harry, I guess. So Harry's not even in, like, Harry's in the line, but quite after like the first three kids. So there's George, there's Charlotte, Princess Charlotte, Prince George, and then there's another brother in the line. Mira ऐसे, I think it could be Princess Charlotte that might become the next queen. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know, like, there's such rumors, yaar. Do you think such rumors are true? I don't know, like, I wish there was a this is the time where I truly feel like there needs to be another person in this podcast side by side to like dive into and ponder and like question back and forth about such topics. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know if it's truth, how much truth the curse holds, if it's even true. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, anyways, I'm just gonna say death is beautiful. I look at death as, you know, beginning of something new. It's the end of the pain and the chaos, and like, just it's a chapter close and a chapter starting with the new. Even if you look at the tarot deck, there's a death card. Nobody needs to be afraid of the death. I think death is beautiful in general. Yeah, call me crazy if you want. Call me crazy, I'm okay with that. But like, I like the concept. Like, I think it's beautiful. Like, starting of something new. अंधेरे के बाद सुबह होती है type. Yeah. Anyways, the Asia Cup. Can we talk about that? The Asia Cup. I think it was the first match. Like, India versus Pakistan. Like, oh my god. Like, it's very huge. Like, India versus Pakistan is always like in the news. Like, we love a like good competitive match like that. Like, I love it. I think it was India versus Pakistan. Don't quote me on that. It was the shot that Hardik Pandya made. Like, he was the last one. He made the shot. He made it to the victory. I think it was India versus Pakistan. But, you know, the match was so entertaining. Everything, paisa vasool, especially if you were at the stadium, if you were listening, watching to the match, like, paisa vasool, absolute paisa vasool. But he made that shot, he won the match. That instant hit that I felt in my heart, in my brain, of comparison Yes, we've touched topic about comparison, but I'm still coming to terms with it. How do you come to terms with it? Like, Hardik is the same age as I am. We are both 29. I think he's 93 born. uh, if not मेरे से छोटा होगा, but I don't think वो मेरे से बड़ा है. So we are the same age. He's earning so goddamn much, and he's just done one thing and one thing all his life, and he's done it so correctly, and it just got me spiraling. What is it that I can do, and like just one thing be good at? Like, I just want success, and I want to be just good at one thing and keep doing that and keep doing that and just be good at one thing. Like, all I'm asking is one thing, and that brings me so much love and success. And like, yes, it is a lot of effort, and yes, there is a lot of pain and involved, and ठीक है workout and all that, I understand, but he put in that much effort to be at that stage in life. But crazy how the comparison works in, because the next thing, I came across a post on Instagram. She was not a celebrity, one of the Kapoor kids, and I think Deepika Padukone left a comment. And so this Kapoor kid wore like a really beautiful dress, like some waist cut out, like a black dress. She looked very lean, very sexy, very nice, beautiful. And that instant comparison, that feeling of not being enough. What is this feeling? Oh my god, this constant feeling. It's crazy. Oh my god. Like, as I think as you grow older, you have to start taking care of yourself, your mental health. Stop giving a fuck about what people are doing, what people are saying, because it's nothing personal. It's sort of reflection of their own, what they are going through. If the hate comes out of their mouth, it is because they are going through that internally themselves. Maybe उनके घर पे कुछ ठीक. I try and remind myself that, I truly try and remind myself that comparison can kill a lot of dreams. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. All right. Last topic for the podcast today. In the technology world, have you all heard about the app Be Real? I finally got on it. Like, I finally got on it. One of my friends sent me a friend request the other day, and I was like, I forgot about it. But then we are back. Be Real app has a DAO, daily active user, of approximately 10 million. Like 10 million people daily use this app. Like, I first like came across this news when Instagram tried deploying very similar look-alike version to this. So let me explain you what Be Real does. So Be Real is a social media app. It sends you a notification once in a day कि आपको, you have to click a picture within 2 minutes. Whatever you're doing, whatever it is, click a picture right then and there within 2 minutes. And when they send you a notification, then only click a picture. It's that simple, like a candid picture. Nothing too like aesthetically pleasing or anything, just reality of it. Like, give us real thing. What are you doing right now? That's it. That's the whole concept of it. And then Instagram copied that. They saw how successful it was. There were like 10 million active users. That people must be very chuffed and excited about how well it is functioning, and so they tried copying it, and they deployed a lookalike version of it, like to select user, like database, I don't know, beta version of it, or like they just did that. I don't know what, like, it must be a case study. They might have sent it out to, and like they were trying to figure out. I don't know what conclusion came out of it, but they copied the feature, and it got me into thinking, oh god, oh no, here we go again. And then also a lot about, I worry about so much data that is being put out. Do we know how it is used? Do we know how safe it is? And like, just data in general, the more you put out, the more people have on you. So it just got me again spiraling into how is the data being used. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, you guys. That's about it for this episode. I'm truly grateful that you're still here, still listening. Thank you so much. This is Katbamna Aditi, and I will see you guys in my next episode. Until then, everyone, aujo.